is getting kind of cold now. Actually, a little bit. We gotta drag this kayak. Good little spot. Good little ways to get to the water because the tide is so down. Do I need my net? Should I take my net? No, I'm being Marsh. I don't need a net. I don't think I need the net. What's up, guys? Let's see who's in here. Solo, Dominique, Whitney. What's up? How y'all doing? I know I'm stupid for being out here. My wife told me not to go, but I couldn't be in the house any longer. Oh, I need to text her, let her know I'm here. I told her I was gonna text her when I get here. I told her I'll check in. I told her I'll check in every 30 minutes. Cause she was like, "What if you fall in the water and freeze?" I said, I said I don't plan on falling in the water and freezing. Should I take this? Cause I could take my heater. No, I don't need my heater because I'm gonna be pedaling. So I got my motor too, but I'm gonna be pedaling most of the time. I only have lures today. No actual bait. I'm going just in the marsh. I'm not going out there. I can't go out there. Like I can't go out there even if I wanted to. The wind is like 14 miles an hour, like 14 point something. So I can't go out. That's why I'm trying to go just to the marsh. No life jacket. Oh, I got one. I'm just setting everything up. Oh, trust me, I'm gonna have my life jacket on. I'm not that silly. I ain't that silly. I think I can clip y'all on this right here today. Yeah, I think I can do that. On that little phone mount. Wait, do I have that little clip? I do have that little clip. Yeah, I can clip y'all on that because y'all gonna have to just look at the outside because it's not like there's gonna be any. I don't have any electronics on this kayak, so it's gonna just be either looking at me or looking at the front of me. So looking at the water, which 9 times out of 10 is gonna be the water, unless Whitney says something crazy and I need to flip my camera. Other than that, the camera gonna be facing away from me. I'm only gonna be out here for like maybe 2 hours. I put my waders on. That's what these green things are. Go all the way up here, and I got my waterproof jacket. So this needs to be turned. Ay, ay, ay. Of course, I'm the only boat out. I'm the only person out here. Like literally. I pulled up the boat ramp. I didn't even try to go to the boat ramp today because I didn't want to. Because I know I want to go into the marsh. So I just went to right towards the back. Paid my $3 to get in. Nobody was at the thing, but paid my $3, and then I came on in. What's up, Lou? I probably should I put another jacket on? I should put another jacket on just in case. I can always take it off. Yeah, because this jacket's gonna hold some heat on my body, and I can take this one on top. Let me do that. Take this off. Put this jacket on. This is a thin jacket, but it holds heat pretty good. Got my gloves too. Need to put my gloves on. All right, now put the jacket back on. That one is kicking. So hope I can even fish out here. Worst case, if it's too bad, I'll just fish off the ramp or off the what you call this? What's that thing called? The pier. Yeah, off the pier. But I think I can make it into the marsh because I can just go straight this way. I think I can make it. We'll see what happens. I'm not gonna put my motor on until I pull this thing out because I gotta pull this thing out a good 100 yards, I think. Dock, yeah. I think I'm almost ready. What else I need to get? Okay, I'll get this motor. Oh, I think I can put it on because I think I can drag this thing pretty easy in the sand. Well, can y'all hear that wind? Y'all probably can't even hear that wind. I think we're good. I think we're good. Aye. Did I bring any tackle? Oh my gosh. Hold on. Oh, okay. I got need this for one rod. I think I'm otherwise gonna be in the back the whole time. So let's put this one here. I'm not gonna use it. I only have lures, so I only need this if I catch something. Everything else can stay in there. That's fine. All right, let me put y'all. Let me get my gloves. All right, let me put y'all on. Yeah, let me do that. No, I ain't taking on that, Dominique. I got my net in there, but I don't think I need it. I'm gonna go in the marsh. The water's gonna be kind of low. I should be able to cook. Whatever probably hook into pretty easily. Or not. I don't really have nowhere to put my net. Well, maybe I'll take it. Let me put y'all up here. Hold on. Let me put y'all on a different phone, on a different mount. This thing that does that. I should have turned this thing to subscriber mode only. That way. All right, let me go park my truck right quick. I probably should take my. I'm gonna take this with me, stake out pole, just in case I need a stake out. I need to use that because I don't have my dang on. Just in case I get in the alligator, because I forgot my major accessory. So I need something to beat the alligator if it gets too close. Let me park this truck. I'll be quiet. What are you talking about? I gotta text Brandy right quick. Let her know. I'll text her once I get on the water. No, let me text her before. Let me take this big light just in case I need to use it. I don't think I will, but just in case. Take deep charge in the water. Alright. Oh shoot, I knew I forgot something. Hold on. Golly. What time is it? Can't stay out here late at all. Forgot my bag with my lures and other bait. Dang, my nose already running. That was quick. I got some of that Gulp Alive. I found it on sale yesterday when I was in the academy. Oh, that fell out my truck. Good gosh, Bobby. Got my new glasses on, but my vision is kind of off. Well, I know my prescription changed a tad bit. So the thing is, making me feel all tall, but it is. Last night I had a headache, so I fell asleep because the lens, because of the astigmatism I have in both of my eyes. But I still can see. All right, let me see. I gotta pull about 170 pounds now. Let me clip this with a carabiner. I gotta remind myself to text Brandy as soon as I get in the water. Out of this. Oh shoot. Maybe I should. My phone about to fall. Oh, that's a bad shot. Hold on. Oh, y'all all adults. Can't see nothing in here. God damn. I can't get out. Hold on. Oh shoot. Nah, it's too late to get the net now. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to even get up. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to even. Hold on. Oh no, I gotta take my scupper plugs out. Hold on. My back, my pipe is filling up. I want to sink before I leave. All right, scupper plugs are out. Back of my kayak is filling up. Let me see if I can walk this thing towards that way, out of the wind. Hold up, I gotta pick up this motor first. Coming in will be easier, obviously, but trying to get out, it's a joke right now. As long as I don't drop in, I'm walking. Need deep water. Okay, it's getting a little soft right here. Maybe I should. Let me get my rope. Oh, shoot. The water gonna get in my boots. Hang on a second. I think that can be okay right here. Thanks. Let me put my pedal drive in. That'll help me get out of here. Alright, we're gonna try this one more time without falling. Exactly why I did not take my CRES-CRAFT, because there's no way I would have even got in this water with that CRES-CRAFT. Ain't no way. I don't think I can even get out with this. Ah! Alright, Paul. Is this the sign telling you to stay your butt off the water? Or you need to just figure out a different method, buddy. We're gonna figure out a different method. Cause I wanna go fishing. I wanna go fishing. Probably cause I'm going off, I had my water down. I think I was in enough water. Alright. Why's my water not going? Oh. Go faster, go faster. You see how hard it is to get up this bank? My motor is not clipping in. Ugh. Go on, pedal drive. This is where you coming in. No, don't bring it back to the bank. Don't bring it back to the bank. Fuck. Excuse me. Shoot. I don't know. I don't think I can even get out. You see how hard this is to try? Oh. All right, we'll try it one more time. If I can't get out this next time, then I'm not fishing in the kayak. My motor can't clamp. No, I'm getting water all in my boots, but I do have waders on, so it's okay. I can always take my boots off to get the water out of them. Alright, we gotta drive this in now. Alright, I'm knee deep now. Alright, y'all. I can't go fish. I can't even get out the bank. I can't even get out the bank. I tried. It's probably my sign to not go. Probably my sign to not go. I keep fighting it. I'll just fish out the bank. Alright. I'll pull this thing off. I freaking tried. Feet, all my feet are not really wet, but I can feel water all in my boots now. Let me try to pull this thing back up on the bank. I'll just leave it out here though for now, and I'll fish out the fishing pier. The water's normally way up here with the tide. My gloves are all wet too now. Dang it. I tried, y'all. I tried. That north wind is kicking my butt. It's over 15 miles an hour now. And anytime I try to even get, they got a bunch of things on oyster beds here, so my motor wouldn't clamp down because it kept hitting stuff. My pedal drives wasn't strong enough for me to try to pedal to get out. So I'm gonna just fish from the bank. I'm exhausted now. Jesus Christ. Let me pull this thing up on the bank. I'll leave it here. Nobody else is here. I'll be able to see it anyway. I'll just fish right here. Hopefully I can clip y'all onto something. I gotta get this water out of my boots right quick. My feet are not wet though, because I got my waders on, so. Well, Brandy, you got your wish. I'm not getting on the water. I tried my hardest. It's probably God saving my life right now. And I just kept trying and kept trying and kept trying. It's like, Paul, I gave you 3 warnings. You kept on trying. I gave you another warning. He kept on trying. Comes a time where you gotta just stop, bro, and say, okay, I did my best. My best didn't work, so it's time to just fish out the bank. Where's Chico? So I'll go fish out the fishing pier. I'll leave this here until I'm ready to go. Let me grab my phone. I'll leave that camera there too, so nobody won't take it. I don't think so. Huh. Get your breath, take a break and regroup. Yeah, I was hoping. You see, I'm gonna show y'all. Hold on, let me flip this camera. See, the water's normally up to here. This is where the water's normally at. But as you can see where I drug it at, all the way out to there, and all those stumps and stuff and rocks and crap up there. They got a bunch of it out there too, and my motor wouldn't clip down because it kept hitting stuff. So this motor is brand new, but I already busted it all up. But that's my Garmin motor. But the back of this thing was filling up with water because I had my skipper plugs in, so I had to pull them out. So yeah, I'll fish out the fishing pier for now. They got a fishing pier right here. I'm gonna go over there and throw out. I've seen people caught fish up there, so we'll see. At least you worked out those cheeseburgers. Exactly, because I just stopped to Love's gas station. I got me a little small personal pan piece, like the really small ones, for like $6, and I had a root beer. So I'm pretty sure I worked that off. Oh man, I was trying, man. I was trying, bro. Now, if I would have been in my CRES-CRAFT now, and if I would have launched from the boat ramp, it would have been fine, because down where the boat ramp, that area is protected. But I decided to come here and launch off of here because I was like, I want to go fish that marsh back there. So I was like, I'll be close to the park, so let me go inside the park. And yeah, that didn't work. But I tried. This is where they launched the sailboats off right here. I didn't want to drag my kayak on this though. Too many dang on nails and all this concrete. I don't care about dragging it in the sand because it's just sand and rocks. But I didn't want to drag it on the against this concrete. I guess y'all saw I made a fool out of myself trying to see. I did more. I definitely did more of a workout than DJ did walking that 20 minutes because my heart rate. I'm gonna check my heart rate. I need to stop talking so I can catch my breath. That's what I need to do. Let's see if I can clip y'all on one of these things right here. See, this is a fishing pier right here. I think I'll clip y'all on something. Let's see. Yeah. I'm gonna flip my shoe, take my boots off. I'm gonna take my boots off and I will walk around my way just to have my boots hang upside down so they can kind of dry. All right, I'll leave these right here. Put these in here upside down. Let all the water drip out of them. Yeah, I know, right? At least I tried. What's up, Mark? I don't know who's all in here. Yeah, we'll see. I'm gonna start off throwing this right here, y'all. It's a 3-ounce jig head with a voodoo bait, swim bait. So I'll throw that, see what happens. I'll come back and check the chat in a little bit. I just want the fish, man. I just want the fish today, that's all. But I couldn't go fish yesterday. Oh. Keep my life jacket on too, just in case I catch a big fish and I fall over. Of course, if I fall, I'm gonna hit a bunch of rocks. I can see these rocks right here. That wind is wicked, boy. I'm telling you. Baby, thank goodness for a mic. Hands are starting to get cold. We're gonna try on this side. We're trying this side. I got some of that gulp bait too. I want to try some of that gulp bait. I finally don't sell yesterday at the Academy. I think I was trying to take all that, and I think I completely forgot what I was about to say, and I changed the subject. When you said when we the addiction. Yep, I know, right? Exactly, DJ. Exactly. All right, clip y'all here. All right. I feel like I could have got something that's a dang on March too. Try my boom boom shrimp. Yeah, we did get a lot of rain, but the rain stopped now. I've been up since 6 o'clock, waiting for the rain to stop. The rain stopped. I saw this. They said it's gonna stop at about 11 o'clock, and 12 o'clock. I was already like loading up my car. My wife's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "I'm going fishing." She's like, "Paul, they keep on saying all this bad weather." I said, "The bad weather's over with now." I said, "I'll be home before 5 o'clock." So I said, "I just want to go out for a little while." So yeah, let's scroll back up, see if I miss anybody. I'm at Sycamore Point in Louisiana. Sycamore Point State Park. CYPREMORE Point. I was bundled up good for this. I had my waders on, waterproof jacket, another jacket underneath here, a knit shirt, long sleeve shirt. Had my knit hat on. But yeah. Oh well, at least I still get to at least throw a line out until my finger starts freezing. You know what? You know what I'm thinking about? I could have just, oh man, I didn't even think about that. I could have just gone down by the boat ramp, launched my kayak, and gone inside that little cove and fished those little boat ramps where I caught that big old black drum at. I could have 100% fished there. Cause like there's nothing like that over here because that's all protected. I should have done that. That's what I should have done. Dang it. What time is it? It's 3:22. By the time I load it and unload, I don't think I'm having enough time. Golly, I should have done that. Y'all think I should go do that? Because I don't think I'm gonna catch anything right here, man. They probably tucked in that underneath that boat ramp. I could get there. See, now I live for another day. That wind is rocking, dude. I'm gonna take y'all over here. I'm gonna see if I can get not out of the wind, but I'm gonna go walk down here by the beach area. All this rain gonna be a slow bite, so yeah, pretty much don't waste my time. Yeah. And this is where God is telling me, Paul, you see, I got you off the water, now you're trying to get back on the water again. You just don't listen. You got a hard head. You got a hard head, boy. Yeah, I'm literally walking in some dang on. I'm walking in my waders with no boot, with no shoes on. I don't got nothing to clip this on to. Oh, I can clip y'all to that thing over here. So that water is rushing. I keep saying that too. Paul got a hard head. I know. I'm gonna stay on. I'm gonna stay on the shore. I'll stay on the shore. Alright. I think y'all can see that. Yeah, okay. That should work. Gotta make it luckier. You never know. Never know. I may hook into a giant. Well, I'm not cold except my hands, but my dang on gloves got all wet. Oh, I should have fished the other side. I should have fished the other pier. That would have been protected because all those rocks are here. I should have fished that pier over there. It's hard to fish right here. It's hard to fish here. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not even gonna lie. It's hard to fish here. Aye. Oh, look, see, hold up. Let me see if I can find some. Hi, Solo. He said you can always look for seashells. Oh man, I know that guy's looking at me like I'm crazy over here. He's a little park ranger guy. He probably was like, "What the hell is wrong with this guy?" Now we gotta keep an eye on him because he's the only crazy fool out here. We got some campers out here, but nobody is on the water. Literally nobody, just me. I'm the only silly one. I'm the only silly one. I may go to the other fishing pier. I'll be protected by the north wind. That's what I'm gonna do. It's one just like this, but I can throw off. I'll be like fishing this way in the canal that goes that way. I'm gonna pick up this stuff and stuff. make sure y'all can see a decent view. Get my boots too. I switched on my luge rod. I put some I had some 17-pound suffix monofilament, so that's what I have on there now, versus that 25-pound from the other day. I didn't bring my dang on long rope, so I can't pull my kayak up with my truck. But I think I'll just take the motor off, then I'll be able to pull it up. But I mean, I kind of got my bread now, so it's all good. It's all good. I did call Mayday for you earlier. Oh, you did? I didn't see it. I was not looking at the chat. I was so focused on trying to fight that dang on current. But yeah, dude, that was not happening, dude. That was not happening. I told my wife if it was too bad, I won't get on the water. And yeah, it was too bad. They just put a little kayak and renting station right here. So they got a bunch, I think it looked like a bunch of Crescent kayaks. Just paddle kayaks though. I guess they rent them out, I assume. So. Hello, Muddy. Who's Muddy? Oh, what's up, Muddy Waters? Muddy Waters. Literally, that's what I was in, some Muddy Waters. Let me go put this on my truck. And I'll clip y'all on the back. How you doing? Huh? Hey, I tried so hard to get off the thing, I couldn't get off. It was just too strong, so I'm gonna go fish off the fishing pier on that side. I'll be protected a little bit, but I tried to put... Right, exactly. Yeah, I tried to, but it just kept blowing me back, so I'll say, oh, forget it. That's my sign to not try. So, yeah, it's a little Hobie kayak. Got a little motor on it, but like I said, I couldn't get off the bank. So now I'm gonna just load it all up. So. Yeah, yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. Yes, sir. Thank you. He says a spectrotrop killing machine if I ever seen one. He said, yo, wow, man. Wow, man. All right, let me put these rods. I'm gonna put the rods in here. Then what I'll do is I'll back my truck up as close as I can in the sand and try to get this kayak. I'll take the motor off and I'll be able to pull it up. This is what I brought. This is what I wanted to go test out. Oh, my receipt is destroyed now. See, my new glasses has transition, so I don't have to worry about sunshades anymore. But it's called, bro, you say wife be happy. I know, right? Alive. Nuclear chicken. Nuclear chicken. I want to try that. We were thinking the same thing. Wow, man, Pablito. I don't think half of the time. I just do. All right, let me back this truck up. Hopefully this phone don't fall. I'll leave y'all back there. After my phone falls, I run over it, bruh. Be $1,400 down the drain. Oh no, never mind. I have a warranty. I'll be good. See, I took my truck into the shop for these dang on squeaking brakes. He's like, oh, there's nothing we could do about that. I was like, come on, dog. Help me. Help me, dog. Put my four-wheel drive on so I can get, that way I don't get stuck in this sand. All right. Four-wheel drive, where are you? All right. Let's see if I can reach this thing. Solo, this is why you shouldn't buy my kayak. I've done this about 20 times already though, so it'll be okay. Plus it's sand, so it should slide pretty good. Yeah, you gonna destroy your kayak. Ah, I don't care. Well, I do care, but I don't care. I do care, but I don't care. All right. Y'all yell if the handle pop off. Y'all yell if the handle pop off. All right. Walking in the sand is what I'm doing. What's up, Fish King? I think I just saw a comment from you. All right. I think we're good. Oh, I could have pulled it up some more. I just saw those rocks and I was like, okay, let me stop. I just threw this in the back of my truck now. And I will. Did y'all see the thumbnail of this video? I was doing that to troll Solo and Whitney and them and Cedric because y'all always making fun of my seat cushion. So I did that on purpose just to troll y'all. I made the thumbnail my seat cushion. I was laughing as I did it too. I sure was laughing. I'll take the motor off right quick. I'm gonna take these rods out right quick. I must be out of my mind and be out here, bro. My brain's in here. Here from the bank and into the deep water. The wind was too strong. What she said. Something happened. I scrolled up in the comments. Oh no, Brandon, nothing happened. I couldn't the wind was too strong. I tried to get off the bank like 3 or 4 times and it kept blowing me back, so I said forget it. So I'm just gonna fish from the fishing pier over there where the wind is protected. The wind, I'll be protected from the wind, but I'm not gonna get in the kayak. I'm gonna just fish from the bank. I think I got too many signs to not get in the water, so I told you if it was gonna be too rough, I wasn't gonna keep on pushing it, even though I want to, but I'm gonna use my 36 years of wisdom and be smart. That way I can fish another day. So I'm just putting this in the back of the truck right now, just so I can go to the other fishing pier. I take this rod hook off. Alright, just slide y'all over here. Alright, put this over here. This shouldn't slide off. This is pretty heavy. Oh, let me not be dumb. Let me put at least one strap. All right. Let's go to the other side. Road to release to the grease. What's up? Brandon Solo be keeping me in check. You like, Paul, that's dumb. Don't do that, bro. Live to fight another day. Don't be dumb. All right, we're gonna drive to the other side. I'll show y'all. Look, you can rent these little cabins right here. See that? This thing right here in the back is called Shark Bayou. A lot of speckled trouts coming in. Hopefully this in February. But all these little cabins you can rent. You see how high they are because the water obviously can get high out here. But this is a little park ranger spot, I guess. So that's why his truck is there. Little beach area over here. Camping spots. I didn't see it until after I got out the water though. Look, that's what I wanted right here. Brandy, see? That's what I wanted. See that camper van right there? But maybe we can do that. Brandy, we can do that in a couple years. Maybe in 5 years. When Tuka move out and it's just us, we can roll around. Look, we can even get one like that, Brandy. I don't care. No, that thing may not get us far. I don't know, it may. Oh, dang, they're away from Idaho. Dang, that's crazy. Or we can just do the big boy and get a Class C. This one right here. I can still put my kayak on top, I think. Or somewhere in the bottom. Look, these people are tough. They got a little tent, bro. Bro, that's crazy. Well, bro, you're going on lockdown. I'm going on lockdown. Oh, nah, this is a nice one. How you doing?
Hey guys.
You said, hey guys. That's a nice one. That Freightliner. Those vans are almost the same price as a C-Class. For real, dude. I know, dude. Some of them are crazy. Look at this. That's an old school one, but that thing looks good. You gotta always have the fit wheel too. I like the fit wheel because you can park it and then take off with your big truck. What's up, Bobby? More beach area here, and you can rent this little pavilion too. They got a little bathroom and showers right here too. The green buildings. Oh yeah. I'm not putting my seatbelt on. I don't care if Solo's in the chat. I'm on a private road. Well, not private, but I'm in the park. Oh man. Look at that flag up here. That flag is blowing. He said, "Well, this is gonna be the end of Paul Outdoors TV." Look at the palm trees. I'm gonna stop so y'all can actually see it blowing in the wind. Look how strong the wind is. Look at that flag. See what I was saying about the canal right here? The canal is to protect it. Oh, I'm still in 4. I'm like, why is my truck pulling weird? I forgot I'm in 4x4. See, last week when I tried to come out here, see, it's all flat right here. But once you get past this barrier, that's it. That's when the wind picks up. See, once you get past those rocks right here, then it's bam. And that's what happened to me 2 weeks ago. When I got out here, It was calm on the canal, but once I got right here, I was like, oh crap. That's when it got bad. Hold on, what? You mean with Paul Bobby? Let me go rage clean. I need to take it out on something. Oh hey, my closet on the right side needs to be clean. the, the side of my bed needs to be clean too, Brandon. If you want to rage clean, have at it. Have at it, girl. All right, we're gonna just back up right here. And we're gonna fish off of that. You see, they even got a little cleaning station over here too. Actually, let me just park right here. I'm gonna just use one rod for now. Well, but that 4-wheel high is terrible. Let me take that thing. I'm gonna turn that off. Auto. All right, back up to 2-wheel drive. Back to 2-wheel drive. Well, solo. At least y'all got some. At least y'all got y'all power still on. It sounds like. I clip y'all on here. I think I had some flip flops in here. Haha. Where's the other one? Oh, I got it. No, I'm not just walking on my waders. I don't want to rip them. The next time I get inside of them. I'll be stuck like Chuck. I'm gonna bring this. I'm gonna use that boom boom shrimp for now, though. Alrighty. Oh, look at the little bird. Oh, he flew off. Is that a robin? What are those little red birds called again? Are they a robin? See, this is a little bit more protected, but still kind of open. But this side is protected, so I can throw this way. I'm gonna say I can just go fish in the rocks. No, I'm gonna probably gonna slip. Knowing me, I'm gonna slip and fall. All right, let's see. That was a far cast. Dang, I almost threw all my line off. And that wind is taking that bait. Okay, it didn't hit the bottom yet, golly. Dang, it's still going. All right, there we go. Four trucks. Let me go further down a bit. That's my boom boom shrimp I just threw. I lost my dang on boom boom shrimp for that other fish who broke me off. Oh, by the way, y'all make sure y'all watch that video tomorrow. It's coming out at 7 o'clock from last week when I was out here when I kept getting broke off and we thought we possibly hooked into a shark. That video is coming out tomorrow. It's like 15 minutes. 7 a.m. Central Time. Good afternoon, Paul and Chad. How are you doing today? Lost in one. I saw some people lost power in some parts of the country. Oh, really? Oh, what's up, G-Dad? We're good for now. We had a bunch of rain, G-Dad, but it rained until about 12. But it's been raining since all day yesterday, but the power is still good. Jeff Langer did send out a message saying that people power is going to be going off, but I know sometime when the wind gets bad, our power goes off. But I got a decent generator. It's not hooked up to the house, but I have a generator that I can use. I got two generators actually, and it's already filled up with gas. I put some gas treatment in it because it's been sitting for a few months. But I started up like once a month. But the good thing is we have gas in our house, so we can always start our gas fireplace if the power goes out and if it's cold. That gas fireplace actually warms up my entire house, but we have all the doors open, so be good. I'm gonna go further down. I'm gonna go further down. The wind is still crazy up here too. But again, I don't know if the fish gonna even bite today because this weather's just crazy and all that rain they got. But I just wanted to get out the house since I was stuck in the house yesterday. This is where I'm at, if anybody's curious. Sycamore Point State Park. Got some new red drum regulations. 4 daily per limit per angler, size 18 inches, minimum 27, maximum total net. Bull res, keeping res, drums over 27 is prohibited. Oh, then you can't even keep them over 27. I thought you could keep one. I'm not allowed to retain red drum towards any of the limit. Oh, wow. Hmm. Oh, Brandon, if you watching, she's gonna get you the hammer. Wait, what did I say? There's some jetties, but definitely not walking on that. Heck no. But look, that water is normally pretty high on these jetties. Look how big these things. Warning for your safety, stay off the rocks. Do not go beyond this point. No swimming or diving. Yeah, I bet, buddy. Big old boulder, boy. That camera make this rock look small. That rock is huge. All right, let's drive further down. Let's drive further down. Gonna drive out of the park, and they got another little spot that I could stop off at. Gonna put these rods. Excuse me. I better not do that because I'm pretty sure that thing's gonna fall right back on my rod and snap them in half. And I'm gonna be crying. Not literally, but all right. Yeah, thank you, Bob. I appreciate that. Yeah, I at least tried. I at least tried. But I had too many signs to not get on the water. Too many signs. All right, we're gonna go a little bit further down in this park. Get off the bank and see if we can catch something. Look how much the water is down. Look over there. Damn, my brakes are squealing like crazy. I took my truck to the shop, told this guy that my brakes are squealing, see if he can do anything about it. He's like, we blew them out, but there's nothing you really can do about it. But 3 of your tire pressure sensors are the batteries are dead in them. And I knew 1 was out. He was like, 1 is still good, but 3 of them are bad. So we can change them. I said, okay, change them. How much? $50 a piece. I'm like, okay, cool. He charged me $150 to change 3 of them. But I took it in because when I was making wide turns, I was hearing some knocking. He's like, I didn't hear nothing. Dude, he said, I checked all your bearings, everything is good. And I was like, okay, whatever. What about it? You have time to do your own fishing? Show fishing? Oh, show fishing? I'm not sure if that was for me. I wasn't even paying attention. I was looking at the road. I'm driving solos in here, so I gotta make sure I don't look at the chat. I don't want Solo to come send his buddies to arrest me. He was driving and reading the chat. Well, this could be a good little spot right here too. Let me see. Let me see how steep it is. No, it's kind of flat. Oh, the water is down too. Let me go a little bit further up. Look all this marsh. Earlier when I was passing, it had a bunch of dang on cows running, not cows, bunch of dang on hogs running across the street. Bunch of little babies too. Oh man, I may lose signal when I get up here. That's what happened to me the last time. So if I start repeating, it's because the dang on signal went out. I don't know if I'll be able to fish anymore right here. Shoot, I may have to just call it a day. This looks like a good little spot, but I can't get in there. I can't get in there. Rice Rider said this is AI. Yep, all AI. No, I haven't eaten one. No, yeah, I have eaten one. I have eaten one. They taste if you get the big males, you have to quickly, very, very quickly take off the testicles because if you don't, they urine throughout their whole entire body after you shoot them. So like Once you shoot them, you need to hurry up and cut them off. If not, the meat gets ruined. Look at all those birds, y'all. All ducks. Y'all see that? I'm gonna zoom in for y'all. Y'all getting the free show. Look at that. Should I catch a duck? I'm kidding. Oh man, all the water is down over here. I was gonna try to fish right here, but I think the water is all the way out. Let me see. The tide should be coming back in though soon. Let me see. Oh dang! Look at this. All the water is out of here, pretty much. Look, that part right here, that's mud. We could try to throw a little small jig though right here. We can see. We could throw a small jig. Let's see. I'm gonna throw some of that nuclear chicken out here on my other bait caster. I'm gonna clip y'all right here for 1 second. Actually, this may be y'all spot right here. Excuse me. Gross. Gross, Pablito. Gross. Ay, ay, ay. All right, let's get some of this nuclear chicken. Nuclear chicken is what we got. Nuclear chicken's gonna make you. Don't know what's wrong with that. So just leave it alone, Paul. Leave it alone. Just leave it alone. Don't try to run. Just leave it alone. Do it one at a time. All right. All right, let's open this up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Nuclear chicken is what you got. Ooh, all my pliers went. Oh, no, not pliers. So give me one out of here. All right, this is the low 1/8 jig head. I'm gonna throw some of this right here. I'm gonna throw this. That's what I got on. Nuclear chicken. That's what it's called. If I can get down some of these rocks, let's see if I can do this without falling. Ooh. Probably should put your boots back on, Bubble. Adjust this. I need to adjust. All right, let's see if we can throw this without getting the backlash. Ooh, that looks so good in the water. I need to slow it down though. Still somewhat deep here. Ooh, I just saw something jump right there. Let's see if I can quickly get this thing. I just realized I still have my life jacket on. Oh, well, it's keeping me warm. Try that point right here. What is that? What the heck is that? That's a freaking otter. What the hell? Dang. That's a freaking otter. I didn't know they had otters out here. I'm like, man, what is that looking at me? I thought it was a raccoon for a second. It went under the water. That's crazy. He better not hook into my damn line. Ooh, what was that? They got another spot down the road. But I don't know. Let me see if I can hit the other side right quick. Let's see. Another sign, bro. No fishy fishy. Let's go on the other side. Let me pick this up because I'm gonna leave this here. I'm gonna drive off with it sitting. Oh, G-Dad, look what I got. Look what I got, G-Dad. Procure. Insure saltwater. Super gel. I can't put it on the bait I have right now though, but I figured since I'm gonna actually start trying lures and stuff, it's like let me get me some. And I was in the academy yesterday when I was watching Procure. Yep. When I was watching DJ live, I picked it up. So Fishing with Ferg, what's up? I saw you live this morning, Ferg, in church. That was kind of cool. Playing the bass. But I think you kind of turned the live off about 2 or 3 minutes into me watching it. Let's see if I can clip y'all on something. What can I clip y'all on? Let's see if I can put y'all right here on my chest. Some kind of weird way. Let's see. I doubt it, but. Oh, I could have clipped y'all right here. Oh, okay. Copyright issues. Got you. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Oh, I could clip y'all on this rock, on this thing right here. There's a rock right here. The rock just fell apart. I fall apart. All right, I'll go up here and cast behind. Hold on, y'all. I gotta check a text message that just came through. Oh, I forgot to tell my wife. Dang it, that the neighbor wants me to get a key. Hold on. Okay, she already talked to Brandy. Never mind. Brandy gonna be like, "What the hell, Paul? You didn't tell me that this lady was bringing you a key to her house." Brandy, if you're in here, I totally forgot. I told her that the neighbor wanted me to turn her water off when the freezer's over, and she was gonna drop me a key. But I totally forgot to tell you if you're in here. Brandy gonna be like, "What the hell? Huh? You want my husband to do what?" Ooh, something's swimming right there. Let me see if I can get to it quick. Right there. Is that something right there? Let's swim this slowly. Oof. I had a hit. Oh my gosh, I'm so silly. Look at this. They got a spot right there I could have walked down to. Let me go over there. I'm gonna take this stick with me too. I miss my old Hobie kayak, even though it let me down today. It let me down today. I couldn't get on the water. Dominique 2.0, what up? See, this is all nice and flat. I don't have to worry about falling down. Let me see if I can stick this stick in the ground so I can clip y'all onto it. If not, I'm gonna have to just lay it down sideways. Let's see. This is where I need a tripod. And this is where I'm running. I'm like, Paul, how often do you fish in the bank? You don't need a tripod. Stop trying to find ways to spend money. All right. If y'all see how I got this hooked up right now, bruh, this is crazy work. All right, this is good. This is good. Ugh, soft. I need to back up. Shoot, they can have a red sitting up in here. You never know. They can definitely have a red sitting in here. Or a speckled trout. I have my chest mount in the truck actually, but I didn't. Yeah, it's actually on the back seat. I need one that extends out a little bit more so I can read the chat better though, because it's really made for my camera, so I can't really see the back of it. But you see, I have a chest mount on my life jacket that I just rigged up myself. See this? I just put a little plastic plate inside of here, and then I screwed it together so it holds my DJI right here, and I can just have one on my life jacket like this versus having a hat. Because I had the little hat mount, but when I put it on, I put the little hat mount on my head. That junk was heavy. My neck was hurting. Ooh, I thought I had something for a second, y'all. Shoot. I've been live for 93 minutes. Yes, lots of it. And nice. Oh, dang. Uh-oh. I just got a bite, y'all. I just got a bite. I felt that. I felt that. Hold on. There's a fish right here. Take the snowmobile to work. You probably have one of those too. Not even being used, collecting dust. Or today it'll be snow. My thumbs are getting numb. My left thumb is getting numb. I was in my truck. They got a fish right here, I'm telling you. All right, I'm gonna get one more cast. And I may head down the street and stop at the other little spot down the street and see if I can catch something there. And I'll be done. I don't know if I'm gonna keep the live going or not. I don't know. Can I drive and have a live stream going as long as I don't look at the screen? Acting like you don't be texting and driving, boy. Shut up. Don't say that out loud, Paul. Mm-hmm. All right. I'm gonna go down the street for a little bit. About 15, 20 minutes. That's what I'm gonna do. I just realized I had my dang on stakeout pole I could have stuck in the ground. That's what I use when I'm in the pond behind my house. You got 4x4, or you have to put the chains in. Oh, that's what's so low. My fingers are numb, y'all. My fingers freaking numb. Get my hands. They're numb. It's only 43 degrees, but the wind is 17 miles an hour. That's what the problem is. See that? The wind is 17 miles an hour. I'm gonna take y'all for a ride. I'll put my phone on the passenger side and I'll drive down the road. Y'all won't be able to, y'all can talk, but I won't be able to read the chat. I'm gonna purposely put it out the way. But I need to quickly strap this kayak down. Put y'all here. I'm not even taking this kayak off when I get home. I'm leaving it here until tomorrow. I ain't to work tomorrow. I need to do some work tonight, man, because golly, man. I really do need to do some of that work tonight. I don't want to, but I'm gonna have to do some work tonight. My fingers are numb. My fingers are numb. They really are. I don't know what to do with these numb fingers. I need to warm them up. Wow, what is going on? Ay, 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 Pablito. Oh, I see what the problem is. Why are you playing with me, Leroy? Why are you playing with me? No, I don't have the patience of Job. I do not have the patience of Job for you to be playing with me like this, bro. Don't be playing with me like that, bro. You know what I do, bro. You know I'm a gangster, bro. I'm a gangster. That's funny. Can't even spell gangster. Let's be one. Plug this. This in my truck. Put this in my truck. We may hit some dead zones too, y'all. I don't know. I know a couple of spots back here they got some dead zones. See my fishing rods from right here. All three of them. Okay, I got this stuff rubber three. Just 4x4, it's 4x2. I'm used to driving in the weather. A lot of 4x4 trucks were stuck. Oh wow, that's crazy. Must have been a bunch of Toyotas, all Fords. Let me stop. Cause my truck is. I haven't even really taken my truck in no mud, so I can't talk. All right, I'm gonna clip y'all right here. I'm not gonna be able to see y'all at all, which I don't need to, cause I need to drive. But let me clip y'all on something. Oh, I know what I clip y'all. Clip y'all right here. Oh, against almost like Steve Urkel. Ay, ay, ay. Exactly right. Oh, I need to get this life jacket on. I can't drive with this thing on. Can you imagine I get stopped by the cops and I have a life jacket on? He's like, bro, what, are you okay, sir? I'm gonna need you to take a sobriety test. Why are you walking around with a dang on life jacket on? Well, sir, I was trying to. All right, all right. I'm getting stuck in the parker now. Got everything tied down. We're gonna drive. I have a Ford built tough. Man, I had a Ford for 9 months and I got rid of it. I had a Ford Platinum 9 months and I got rid of it. I went back and I paid 43,000 for that truck. And 9 months later, I sold it back to the dealership and they gave me 38,000. And I took that 38,000 and I put another 10,000 and I bought this truck because that thing on, I was having so many problems, electrical problems, all kind of problems, dude, with the dang on Ford Platinum. And then 3 weeks later, after I got this truck, my rear end started leaking oil. 3 weeks into having this GMC, I'm like, good gosh. But that's the only issue I've had with it, and they fixed it though, because I had a certified warranty on this thing. So, and plus on this truck, I have lifetime engine and transmission. Engine and transmission goes out while I have it, $100 deductible when they replace it. That was one of the reasons I brought this truck. That dealership has that Moritz. All right, y'all. Once I get on the road, which is right now, I'm not looking at the chat no more. All right, we're gonna drive down this road. Y'all enjoy the view. Dun, 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 dun. Well, at nighttime, this road right here, when you're leaving, it has zero lights. You see all these moss, all the moss in these trees. It has zero lights. It is pitch black. This is where those hogs were running across a second ago when I was coming. They were running across the street right here. About 8 of them. A bunch of little babies though. The mama ran across and a couple of babies stayed across. I was like, what the heck? It's like I could have made some road bacon. There's another little spot. It's probably about 6 minutes down the road that I want to try. Me and my daddy stopped there one time, but it's hard to fish it. But I'm gonna try because I want to fish that bad. I should have put my gloves in the dang on by the heater. Oh, I have my little heater back here. I could put my gloves in front of them when I get to the spot to dry my gloves off. I ain't gonna be out there that long anyway, so it doesn't even matter. Oh, I forgot. Oh, I didn't forget to tell y'all, but me, my buddy Steve, and Hernando, we booked. Well, I booked the Airbnb today. So April 15th through the 19th, we're going to O'Connor, Texas. Port O'Connor. I think it's Port O'Connor, Texas. It's like 6.5 hours from my house, 6.5 hours from their house, and they are in Texas, which is funny. So we're gonna be going there and going to fish for some redfish. So I don't know what kayak I'm gonna take yet. I'm thinking I'm gonna take my CRES-CRAFT, but I'm not going. I'm not. I don't think I'm going to take the front motor because we're gonna be fishing in the marsh pretty much. But at the same time, I'm thinking that I may take my Hobie because I can have my back motor and I can have my pedal drive, just in case my battery goes dead. I don't have to worry about no dang on paddling. But I don't know. I'm sure debating it because I was like, the skiff is kind of made to be in like some really, really shallow waters, and I can use my rear motor to get me where I need to go. The thing is, when you're fishing for a redfish, you kind of like go to a spot and kind of park, and you can fish the points, then you can kind of move around. But obviously, I don't want to keep cranking up my dang on engine every time I gotta move. So I may just take my Hobie. We'll see. And I don't think I'm gonna take no electronics either. We'll see. Da, 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 da. Do, 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 do. So we'll see. But they want to fish with some reds. They call me. They say, Paul, you're the red expert now. I say, boy, I wish I'm the red expert. He said, well, you have caught more reds than us in the last year. I said, well, that's true. He said, so Hernando told me, he said, we call him Nano, but his name is Hernando. Hernando said, Paul, you know what, Paul? He said, but you know what? You probably caught more fish than us. He said, but to me, you're going to always be catfish boy. Bro, I laughed so hard because when I met them in Texas, I just did catfishing. Because that's when I first started fishing for catfish in my little Pelican kayak. I would fish for catfish. I would go out there like 7 o'clock at night and stay on the water till like 1 o'clock in the morning, and I would just catfish with chicken liver. So every time I would go fish with them, every time I would go bass fish with them, I will always default from I will stop bass fishing and I would just start catfishing. So they will always make fun of me and laugh at me, say, man, you gonna just default to catfish. I say, yep, I like the catfish. I say catfishing is easy. Bass fishing is hard, bro. Bass fishing, matter of fact, I stopped bass fishing because it made my dang on shoulder hurt. All that dang on casting to catch one fish in 3 or 4 hours. I remember one day I fished for freaking 6 hours, and at 6.5 hours is when I caught a little small bass. I was so happy. Matter of fact, I have a short on that. And I was like, oh, I finally caught a bass. I caught a bass. I was happy after catching the bass. Because obviously I fished for 6 hours. Be like, I go fishing more. Yeah, I definitely go fishing more than them for sure. They got a big old bridge right here, y'all. I'm gonna stop on top of this bridge and show y'all if my stream is still going. But this bridge right here is huge, and they got these big old ships that pass across. I tried to go fish down this. Oh, that's another little spot I was gonna try to fish, but the bank is way too high. I tried to launch back here, but I couldn't. It was like a 20-foot drop, so there was no way to launch anything. Which y'all gonna see this little bridge in a second. Not little bridge, but it's actually a drawbridge too, because it actually opens up. I'm like, man, tall as this bridge is, they have boats that pass that has stuff that tall. That's crazy. I don't think the camera's even doing it justice. All right, I'm gonna stop on top of the bridge and I'll show y'all. As long as there's no cars, which there's no cars behind me. But I'll stop on top and show y'all. Matter of fact, if I stop on top and turn around, I can actually see Sycamore Point. I can see all the water. It's kind of crazy. You can see all the marsh too, because this bridge is actually pretty high. It's kind of crazy, actually. All right, let me slow down. See right here, this is where the bridge opens. It says stop here on red. But let me see if I can stop and put the window down. I'll show y'all. So look. Y'all see that? All that back there, that's all water. That's Sycamore Point. That's where I just came from. All back there. And if you look behind me too, same thing. But see how high this is? Look on this side. Big old river right here. And all back there is all marsh. All marsh area. I'm gonna put y'all on top of the truck so y'all can see. That's all marsh area back there. Hopefully y'all saw it. But all right, I'm gonna clip y'all back up here. No, I haven't fished this river yet. That's the spot where I tried to go launch at, but the drop off was like 20 feet. But I have to just find some different spots. But I'm pretty sure they got a lot of fish in here. When I passed earlier, they had 2 big old barges that was going across. But I'm pretty sure they got a lot of fish in here. A lot. But I need to find a spot where I can launch at off of there. All right, I'm gonna stop looking at the chat again. But now we're coming back down on the other side of this bridge. The other night, well, a couple weeks ago, me and my dad was back here, and we were coming across. A big old black bear came running across the street. I couldn't get it on my camera. I thought it was a dog. I was like, man, that's a weird looking dog. And my dad was like, boy, that's a bear. And I was like, what the heck? So I tried to speed up, but he took off running, and I totally forgot to hit the save button on my camera on my truck, because I have a dash camera on the front and the back. Matter of fact, I got a new ones I need to install on the front and the back. But yeah, crazy. What's up, Evato? I got it right because I heard DJ say your name last night. I'm coming up to a stop sign. Oh, dude, yeah, you definitely missed it. I was trying to fish. I tried my hardest. I just couldn't get on the water. The wind was too high. It kept blowing me back. I tried like 4 times, and I was like, okay, this is my sign to just get myself back in the truck. I tried to fish from the bank, and that didn't work either. So I'm going to try a little spot right here. It's down this road right here. So. I actually want to launch my kayak here, but not today because it's already 4:30. But this little spot, I stopped here a few times, but I'm not sure if it's private property or not. Here's right here. See that? See that water right here? See that? They got water, but that thing is the water goes up with the tide too. But they got a couple of openings where people pull off on the side of the road right here. I'm telling y'all, when it's dark out here, It is like zero lights. It is pitch black. And this is some old, when I say some old back roads, I mean some old back roads. So we can try it right here. And also they got another little spot. This is gonna, is all the water out? I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it right here at least. All right, let's go. See the water when the tide goes out. Oh, they got. It says private property. They must have just put that up there. I didn't even see this right here before. They must have just cleared this out and put a gate here. Yeah, because that wasn't here before. Oh yeah, they sure did clear it out. So I'm pretty sure I probably can't take my kayak back there because it's probably. I'm not sure if the water is, if it's like a lake or whatever, but try to fish this right here. Try to fish this right here for a little bit, and then I go on the other side and fish it. I'm gonna put your clip y'all right here. What's up, bro? Let's try. Get out of there, bro. Let's try electric. Let's try the nuclear chicken. I feel like that nuclear chicken would catch something. I really feel like it would catch something. All right, let's see. Normally the water is higher, and I was thinking one day I could drop my kayak in here, but oh, something just jumped right there. I need to see if this is like private waters or not. I don't know. I don't know, because it's a pretty big. It opens up pretty big in the back, but they have a drain right here that goes to the other side. Oh, I'm out of the camera. Let me see, where is that drain at? Oh shoot, I was gonna try to throw. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, something is jumping right here, y'all. I'm gonna slow down my retrieve a little bit. They got another spot too, called Stumpy Bayou. I was thinking about stopping there earlier, but I decided, oh, let me go to Sycamore Point. Probably should have just went there. I would have definitely been protected by the wind. But when I looked at there, it looked like all the water was pretty much out. I may show y'all that spot because it's still all back roads back here. So, and then I'll turn the stream off once I get past that, because then I'll be back towards 90. Ah, golly. Okay, I got it. Got it back. What are you doing? Trying to work along this little wall right here. Good gosh, Bobby. I'm all well. That's good to hear. Yes, I'm trying to get you to there. She's out and about. You ain't out and about. You know, I ain't out and about doing nothing. Ain't out and about. Lies, lies, lies. Mhm. I can't wait until this project at work is over with. And I just realized that my manager signed me up for some training in February, the first week of February, that I gotta do. I told her, I said, "Oh, I thought I didn't sign up for that." She said, "Oh no, I signed you up for it." I'm like, crap. A whole week worth of training. I was like, okay, it's for CISSP, certified, certified, certified system CI, certified information security, certified information security practitioner or something like that, professional practitioner. I don't know. CISSP. I just inside one of my reviews, I told her I want to do more security stuff. She's like, okay, we're gonna see if we can pair you up with some other teams. Maybe you can do like some stretch assignments to where when we don't have a lot of work, you can go and work with some different teams to learn more security stuff. I'm like, okay, cool. And she was like, oh, they got this training that you can do. And I'm like, okay, cool. Well, that was like 4 months ago when I said, oh yeah, cool. I'm like, oh yeah, cool, I can do it. Especially since it was gonna go on my review. But now that it's here, I'm like, crap, I ain't really want to do that. That's what you get. Get what you get, and you don't throw a fit. Ooh, I just got a bite. I just got a bite. Nuclear chicken, y'all. Nuclear chicken. It's nuclear. Under the drain. I'll bring y'all over here so y'all can see what I'm doing. Uh, your dad say he's trying to stay warm. G Dad's trying to stay warm. I'm out here in this cold. G Dad, you should be fishing right now, bro. Why you got me entertaining these people today? It should be you, bro. It shouldn't be me, G Dad. It should be you, bro. Why I gotta do it, G Dad? Why I'm stuck doing this, G Dad? What the hell, bro? You supposed to be out there fishing today. Supposed to give me a break. But no. You out here sitting in that dang on fireplace, all warm, with Miss Davis, probably eating some dang on gumbo or chili, while I'm out here freezing, trying to entertain y'all. That's messed up, bro. It's all good though. Come on, nuclear chicken, give me another bite. Don't fall, Paul. Water probably only like 3 feet right here. Ooh, that was a good cast. That was a good cast. Good cast, Papa. Now catch a fish. Catch a fish. First now they want to play with me now. Why are they playing with me? That's deep. That's deep enough. That's deep enough. To get dunked in the cold. Hello. G Dad said, "Nah, Paul. I'm gonna let you get dunked in the cold." hey, G Dad. I had an excuse that I'm getting skunked today. You should have been in the live stream when I first started, bro. I tried my best so hard to get on that water, dude. That dang on wind just kept blowing me back, dude. I mean, I tried 4 times trying to launch. My boots got covered with water. I had waders on, but still got covered with water trying to get to this spot. More point, but I just couldn't. The wind was like 17 miles an hour, so it kept on blowing me back. Look at this. Hold on, let me show y'all this. Somebody shot this sign. Look at that. Somebody shot this sign. Y'all see that? Look at this. Look at this foolishness. Somebody's passing this, shooting this sign. That was a big bullet right there. Crazy people. I swear people are crazy. That sign too, somebody shot it. All right, we're gonna try to fish this right here. I'm gonna clip y'all right here. Oh Lord. I'm gonna drop the phone. The whole thing came off. The little bottom piece. Three feet is enough to cause you some serious damage, Paul. You don't have your life vest on. Okay, Solo. What up? What up, Drew? I think that's Drew. Drew, aren't you? You don't know? I heard Solo say that the other day in the chat. He said, "What's up, Drew?" In somebody else's stream, and I was like, "Oh, that's what that person's name is." Cause Solo apparently knows everybody. I put my waders on. While they talk about these waders, it got me warm. I'm not even gonna lie. Like the only thing that's cold on me right now is my hands. That's it. And my gloves are wet. So, ooh, a fish just jumped right here. Could have been a dang on mullet though, but something was probably chasing it. Oh, ooh. He's something is right here, y'all. Something is right here. Something is chasing him. Something is chasing him. So I can just burn this water up right quick. Golly, come on, no. Golly. Hung up on something. I mean, I must land right on it. I think I got it back. 17-pound test. Hey, it didn't wreck off. Oh, Lord. Dang on flip-flops. Okay, good. I got it back. I got it back. Let me see. Yep, I'm Drew. Okay, cool. Okay, see, I'm even remembering some stuff, y'all. Wally, what's up, Cedric? Cedric, you finally made it, even though I'm about to stop fishing. How you been, Cedric? You got an old railroad track back here. Dang, that's crazy. All old bridge or something. Oh, dang. Golly. Oh, I ain't gonna get this back. Nope, I ain't getting this back. I already know. That was dumb. Mother oof. Ouch. 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 Golly. That thing hit me like a bullet. I don't know how a bullet feels, but Golly, I think the thing was gonna pop. I thought that thing was gonna pop. That thing flew back and hit me in the dang. It flew back and opened up. The hook opened up and then flew. It hit me right in the dang on, right in the kneecap. But look, the hook opened up. Bam! I got caught on that see that little bridge right there. I threw it, hit that bridge, and it got caught up on it. With the hook came back. And the crazy part is, it's just a dang on loop knot, but it's 17-pound monofilament. That's crazy. I'm glad it didn't hit me in the face. That's crazy that that hook actually opened up though. I'm gonna go take y'all to one more spot. We're gonna go to one more spot. I feel like I tried my luck out here already, right here. So let's go to another spot down the road. Another 5 minutes. Another 5 minutes. I lost my nuclear chicken. Oh. Paul bobbling and weaving, fishing weights. I sure did, boy. I'm so glad. I was pulling it back to trying to break it off, but the sucker opened up and flew back and hit me like a dang on bullet. Oh man. Subject is in North Carolina, so or South Carolina, so it may. I don't know if it snows out there though. I need to turn my dang on heat and steering wheel on. I could have walked over there. Oh well. All right, y'all. We're going to the last spot, Stumpy Bayou. Where are we going? I'm acting like G Dad now, Dr- driving it, driving while streaming while driving. At least I'm not watching the chat though. I'm not saying G Dad watch the chat. I'm saying I'm still just looking at the road. I'm not looking at the chat. So I am sitting at the counter waiting for the man to pour the coffee. Oh, I'm gonna show y'all something. I'm gonna show y'all where the sinkhole happened down here. I can't go down that road because it's a private road, but this is where the salt mine is in Avery Island. But I'll show y'all a little area where there's another little sinkhole back here. Got the yarning. Every time I say that, Brandon said, "Oh my gosh, you're not 3. Stop saying you got the yarnings." She said, "What is it? Where do you even get that from?" I said, "I don't know. It just came up in my head one day." And I said, "I got the yarnings." All right, y'all. So I'm gonna show you all this right here. Look, this is where So if we go back here, all right, I'm gonna stop right here. So look, this is right here. See, Martin Road, Martin Company. So the little lady with the salt, that's where they make salt back here. Let me drive back here just a little bit. You can only go so far though, because it's a private road. But I used to work back here in Avery Island when I was like 17, 18 years old. That was my first real job. I worked there for 4 years. I grew up out here too on Avery Island. My dad had worked there for like, I think since 1989. Right? 1988, my dad started working there. I was born in 1989. So my mama had me, we were living on Avery Island. But right here, y'all, I'll show y'all. Oh, you can't see it, dang it. They got a big old lake right here. But it's called a lake now, but they had a big old sinkhole where it actually back there, you can't really see it, but I don't think I can go too much further though. Let me turn around. Of course, I know the president of Avery Island. Actually, I know him really, really good. So if he found out it's me, he probably be okay. He'd be like, "Oh, it's just Paul. I know Paul. He helped me a lot actually when I left to move to Texas. He threw me a big old party, and a lot of the guys were actually jealous. They was like, how the heck did the president of the company throw you a big old party?" I said, because I was a good worker and I bust my tail, and he knew that. So he wrote me a letter of recommendation. And when I went to Texas, I had no other job experience, like zero job experience besides working at the Tabasco factory. But I went to this aerospace company to go be a QC inspector. My wife filled it out. And I told her, Brandon, I said, man, I said, I have no experience. I said, I have no experience. Those people are not going to hire me. I said, this is a freaking aerospace company. It's like they do all the work for Bell Helicopter. She was like, Paul, look, have faith. And I said, I ain't doing it. She said, oh, I'm going to do it. So she filled out the application anyway. She filled out the application for like a machine operator. But when I got there and I showed him my letter of recommendation and from the president of McEnany Company, Tabasco factory, and the guy's like, wait, he wrote you this? I was like, yeah. And he was like, you know what? I know you. He said, I know you filled out the application for a machine operator. Well, he said, but we got a quality control inspector. And he said, if the president of that company actually wrote a letter of recommendation for you, that means that you must be a good worker. So he said, so we'll train you on how to do everything. When can you start? I said, yeah, I can start. He said, can you start Monday? And it was on Thursday. He said, can you start Monday? I said, yep. He was like, okay, let's go. And he hired me on the spot, dude. I was like, what the heck? I called Brandy. I said, Brandy, guess what? I said, he hired me. She said, oh, you got the job as a machine operator? I said, no. He said he didn't want me to do no machine operator. He wants me to be the QA inspector. And that's when I did that job for 4 years. And I was doing QA on all the Bell Helicopter parts and everything. I did that for 4 years. But that job, I worked a ton of hours. But after I left that job, that's when I went to IT. But it was still crazy that letter of recommendation from the president down here of McEnany, that's what got my foot in the door all the way in Texas, which was crazy. Paul was the salt licker. Now, I didn't work in the salt mine. I worked at the Tabasco factory. So actually, if you go there to the Tabasco factory, they got me on the wall. Because I did I'm not sure if I know the guy, Larry the cable guy. He went out. He has a documentary called Around the World or something. And I was in that documentary. I was showing him how to do everything. And they were filming. But I don't think I was in the movie a whole lot. But like, you got a couple of little glimpses of me. But you probably won't recognize it because I was so small back then. I think I was like 140 pounds. And I was like 18 years old. In the bags. So yeah, that was a pretty cool story. But yeah, we're gonna go to this next little spot. But yeah, a matter of fact, I still got that little letter of recommendation. I actually used it on like 2 other jobs I had too, and people actually were impressed with that. All right, dude, go ahead, pass me up. Go ahead, pass me up. You act like you can't see the roads are wet with your little squatting truck. But yeah, I worked there for I worked there from 18 to, well, I was 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Yeah, it was around, yeah, until I was like 22. And then I moved to Texas. Matter of fact, I would have still been working there, dude. But we decided to move to Texas. But yeah, that was an awesome job. Besides the fact that the pepper would get all of your legs and you'll be burning, dude. But matter of fact, every once in a while, my daddy go there. They always ask how I'm doing. I just never went back there to go visit, but I need to. But my dad, the last time my daddy was talking to me about that, he was like, "Man, Paul McEnany said that he was about to move you into the actual corporate office." He said, "Cause they love the way you work." I said, "Really?" Yeah, I said, "He didn't tell me that." He said, "Well, he told me that." He said, "Man, I was getting ready to move your son up into the office, but he decided to leave." And I was like, "Oh, dang." I said, "Well, he never told me that." He said, "Well, he told me that's what he was getting ready to do for you." He said, "Cause they love the way you work." I was like, "Oh, okay." He said, "Tell your son if he ever comes back, he always have a job." So I was like, "Okay." I said, "Oh, that's cool." But it was so cool, y'all. They have about 140 houses out there, right? Now this was back in 2008, but still the houses are cheap. All the houses actually own belongs to the McElhenney family, and apparently I was like, they liked me so much that they actually let me stay in one of their houses out there. So that's what Tuka was born out there, and we I stayed up there, and the rent was $150 every month, and they would literally just take it out of my check. It would just get deducted out of my check, and I will only pay literally $150 a month for like a 3 bedroom little house. It was a nice, it was an old house, but it was nice. They fixed it up for me and everything, and I was like, heck yeah! So it was so nice. And when I moved to Texas and I saw how much the rent was out there, I was like, oh my god, how am I gonna survive? I said, this is crazy. I said, I was used to paying $150 a month for the last 4 years. I was the furniture. Oh, well, you're always seeing to amaze us. I worked in the White House. I was the furniture duster, Paul. Wait. Are you being funny? Are you being funny? All right, we're gonna fish here for a little bit, y'all. Of course, as y'all can see, it's actually gonna be tough to fish here. Look, all the dang on tide is out. Look at that. Water should be all the way up here, but that's all mud. But we're gonna still try for a little bit. He said I used to be a furniture duster. Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I remember back then, man, when I was working there, it was funny because, man, I thought I was rich. I swear to God, I thought I was rich because they started me off. I remember the guy who hired me, his name was Brian Cap. Brian Cap. Matter of fact, I'll never figure that out. He taught me a lot of stuff, but he was like, "Yeah, Paul, we gonna hire you." I did the little interview with him. He said this interview is literally just for me to know you, which I already know you because I know your dad or whatever. And he said, "I know that you work here for forever. Your dad worked here for forever." And pretty much he said, "I remember you being a little kid running around Avery Island." So he said, "But I have to just do, the little normal procedure of doing the interview." But he's like, "Yeah, we're gonna start you off at $8.13 an hour." And I was so happy. I was so happy. I was like, heck yeah. I'm like, that's awesome. Because I mean, this was 2008. I'm 18 years old, was just got married, 18 years old. And I'm like, heck yeah, $13. I'm like, $8 an hour, $8.13 an hour. I was like, heck yeah. So boy, look, when I said I thought I was rich, well, I thought I was rich. I'm thinking about that now. I was like, man, that was no money. But back then, shoot, I didn't have no bills. So it was some good money to me. But when I left there, I think I was making like $15 an hour, which that was still good money because I left there in like 2011, I think. So I made the duster of the month. My picture is on the wall in the closet next to the duster. Oh man! Oh look, y'all remember this boat I went to a couple months ago? That I went around that boat. Look, it's completely out the water now. That's crazy. He said I made the duster pictures and right on side the duster. I have nowhere to clip this phone, y'all. Hold on. Let me see if I can go into the side. Can I clip this phone right here? I can clip it right here. Let me see. Let me take some of this. Oh, it's a dead minnow. Get out of here. Bruh, if my phone falls. All right, cool. I can clip it right here. All right, cool. Bro, $8 an hour made me start my own business. For real? But hey, like I said, my rent was $150 a month. The light bill was like about $40 a month. And my water bill was like, the water bill, I didn't even have a water bill. The water bill was just part of the house because they had like, I think well water or whatever. But I didn't even have no water bill. So the thing is though, but I came up with a plan, dude. They had these 20-foot containers that the Tabasco sauce would come in, and one day we would do it, and it would take us like all day to do one container because you had to mix this stuff. You had to mix the sauce that way you could pump it out with these big old industrial pumps. And one day I was like, man, if I can get here at about 5 o'clock in the morning, I can mix the first bag. I can mix the first bag because it has to pulse for like 4 hours. I said I can mix the first bag, and then by 10 o'clock we could start pumping it out, and about 12 o'clock I can set the about 11 o'clock I can start mixing the next bag, so we could do 2 bags a day. Now mind you, these bags are like 90,000 pounds of pepper that comes from all over the world, Nicaragua, Mexico, Argentina, everywhere. But they were shipping me these big old shipping containers. So one day I went to Brian Cap. I was like, "Hey, I got an idea." He was like, "What?" I said, "I got a way that we can do more. We could pump more sauce." And he was like, "What?" He was like, "I said it's gonna cost y'all a little bit of money, but it's gonna make y'all a lot of money." So I was thinking about myself, and he was like, "What?" I said, "I can get here at 5 o'clock in the morning since I already live out here, and I said I can set the bags up to start pulsating, and by 10 o'clock, I said I can start pumping it out, and we can have somebody getting ready to set the next bag up, and we can have the next one pulsing, and about 2 o'clock we can start pulsing because it only takes like an hour to pump it out." And he was like, "Paul, that's actually a great idea." And he went and talked to Harold Osborne, which is the president of Avery Islands right now, and he talked to him, and he was like, "Yeah, let Paul do it." So I started getting like an extra 5 to 6 hours of overtime every single day doing that. So I started making extra money getting overtime by doing that. But at the same time, each bag is $1 million. So they went from just pumping out 1 bag a day to pumping 2 bags a day because of what I came up with, which was something so simple. But the crazy thing is, to this day, they do that. All because I came up with the idea, and they started hooking me up with after I set everything up, I would train the guys on how to do it. Matter of fact, the guy I was telling y'all about, Bobby, that I met the other day, me and Bobby worked there. I trained Bobby how to do a lot of stuff at McEnany. And they started letting me work with Mr. He was an Asian guy, but he did all the recipes and stuff. Like any type of new sauce, like the Kanye, like the French sauce, but Tabasco brand kind. That guy, I can't remember his name, but he's an Asian guy. It was him and Ming. She was an Asian girl too, but they did all the recipes and stuff. They were like some, I guess, chemists or whatever, or whatever you want to call them. But I was working with them to work with all the new sauce. So they had me working with him, and I stopped pumping all the sauce. I would just work with the other team, which was like some chemists. So that was kind of cool. But so any type of new sauce, when they came out with the new sriracha sauce, I helped them do that. I was the one who was mixing it all and like setting everything for them. They would give me like, put this amount, that amount, this amount, and I would do it all. So that was a cool little story. I don't think I told y'all that before, but so that's wild. Let me see what Cedric said. Oh, hold on. I missed a lot of chat. I was just talking my head off. I was making $7.10 an hour working for Oscar before it was called Oscar. It was called American Yard Products Hall as a welder. I was nice. I was a welder. I worked my whole Childhood started with my dad. Eventually got a $10 an hour with them. Then working in warehouses and started making 15 at 17. Nice, nice. That makes your eyes burn. Oh, bruh, bruh. I got some wild stories, dude. I gotta keep it PG-13, but just imagine you're working with raw Tabasco sauce and it gets all over your hand. You have to go to the bathroom. Just I'm gonna leave it at that, bro. Talk about running around in circles, bro. What's up, Luke? Oh man. Uh-oh. Bye, Captain Arrow. You're not gonna start that today, buddy. You just created your account 1 minute ago. I know what you're about, buddy. Ooh, a fish just jumped right there, y'all. I thought I just blocked this person. Wait, how you still put that? How do I do subscriber mode only? Okay, here we go. Who can't send messages? Subscribers that followed your channel for let's see. 20 minutes. There we go. All right, we went to subscriber mode only. Hopefully, somebody send a chat and make sure y'all. I didn't block the chat, but now they gotta be subscribed for at least 20 minutes before they can send a message. I'm gonna have to start doing that because these dang on trolls. These dang on trolls really love me, dude. I swear. They're really out here creating accounts over and over and over and over and over again, just to come tell me, "Give me your fish." Okay, cool. Okay, cool. So y'all still can solo. I'm not sure if you had that option to do that too. I think you do though, to just turn on subscriber mode. Ooh, I just had a hit. Sure felt like a hit. I can check real quick. Okay. Maybe that's what we need to start doing on the next live stream, or maybe when I set the live stream up, I just put it on subscriber mode only. Cause that junk gets annoying, dude. I knew that person was a troll soon when the way he put his message in. Hey, I'm Harold here, or whatever. Da da da. I clicked on this channel and I saw that channel was created 1 minute ago. I'm like, huh. I was like, I didn't pay attention. I'm not sure if y'all blocked anybody today. All right, let me go try my other rod right quick. Let me go get my other rod. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Whitney, what you rolling your eyes for? What was that for? I demand you tell me. I demand you tell me, Whitney. Just like Harold demanded my fish, I demand you tell me why you're rolling your eyes. You didn't have to cut me off. Ouch! Ah! Why they call it a funny bone? It's not funny. It hurts. It hurts. Hit my elbow. Talking about a funny bone. No dang on funny bone. Oh, funny because other people are laughing at you. That's why it's funny. Okay, that makes sense. Wow. I think we're right in the mud. That's funny. It doesn't give you the option to change it? No, it should, because Marine Army Mom does it. If you go to, let me see, I hit the little plus star and you go to community moderation and then scroll down where it says participant mode. Because I know Marine Army Mom, she does it all the time on G-Chat. And she's a manager moderator. Huh. I don't know. Because you said solo can change it to subscribe mode. That's right. Why? Oh, Paul, that's Whitney's job. Whitney is the fish counter, and we don't have no fish today. I know Marina does it all the time. She does it all the time on G-Dash chat. Because, matter of fact, G-Dad would be like, oh, yep, Marine Mom knows what to do. It's not just Solo. It's Brandy and Solo are managing minds. Ooh, my fingers are cold. Oof. All right, let's turn it this way. Oh, Lord. Look, I turned my thing and knocked it off. Oh, I'm so glad I had the thing in my hand. Because, Lord. My phone would have just fell down here, though. I would have been able to get that. I would have been able to get to it. Oh, there's G-Dad. Yes, manager mods has that option. Okay, Solo is the police. Bruh, I need to get the heck out of here. My hands are freezing now. I said my hands are freezing. My hands are freaking freezing. I don't even care to catch a fish right now. I don't know why I'm even still out here. I doubt any fish gonna even bite anyway. Oh, whoa, whoa, what was that? I thought I just saw something come above the water. This boat ramp is so broken down. It's called Stumpy Bayou. It should call Broken Bayou. Whew. Alright, y'all. This is my last cast. My hands are cold. The fish ain't biting. I ain't expecting to catch no fish anyway. Oh, shit, no. I thought I almost stepped off the dock. No life jacket. The water's 2 feet. I'm drowning. Paul, stand up. Just stand up, Paul. Oh, okay. Alright, y'all. I'm done with this foolishness. I'm done with this foolishness. Maybe the weather get better this week and we go out and catch some fish. We'll see. Later, Whitney. Oh, look, they got one. I didn't realize they have one. They got one guy out here on the boat. I'm hungry. I wonder if Brandy cooked something. What? Clip y'all right here for a second. I have this thing right here. All right, look at this right here. All right, G-Dad, time for you to do a live stream. I'm done for today. I need somebody to watch when I get home. Oh, I want to. It gave me the option, but maybe it has to be done on a laptop or PC. That's weird. But all right, y'all. I'm out of here. My hands are just freaking. My hands are freaking numb. Just freaking numb. Oh, Lord. Let's see. We can stay live for like 5 more minutes once I get to the main highway. Once I get to the highway, I gotta turn it off. But we still got about 5 or 6 more minutes down this little road, little back road called Weeks Island Road. Get my seatbelt. We're gonna have to ask Marine Only Moms when the next time G Dad does a live stream, or if she does a live stream, how it works. Because Solo's been a manager of mine for a couple weeks, so it shouldn't be anything like that. Brandy, are you in here? Or are you listening? If you are, I'm hungry. I need some food. Did you cook? Or do I need to stop and get some food? I kind of want some fried rice. That's what I kind of want, for being honest. Oh, well, we tried to fish. Well, we did fish. Eat some soup. G-Dad, so you may go live. Yeah, G-Dad, need somebody to go live. Somebody that I know. I was watching some people live stream this morning, but I was like, I don't know these people. I was like, I like to watch the same couple people that I do that does live stream, which is you, DJ, who else? Who else does live streams that I watch? Oh, Real Life. Uh, I started watching Danny. Danny went fishing a little bit. I started watching him a little bit. Uh, but the couple times I did it, the screen was really, really fuzzy. And who else? I think like two more other channels. I think it's called Black Mountain Outdoors or whatever. But that's like really the only live streams that I really watch. Other than that, I'm watching YouTube videos. Because you keep swiping on live stream, you start seeing a bunch of weird crap. People with 1,000 earrings in their face, all kind of weird stuff. Oh yeah, yeah. Arizona Outdoors. Yep, Arizona Outdoors. Oh, and Ferg, fishing with Ferg too. Yeah. Fishing with Ferg. Forgot about them. Matter of fact, I learned about Arizona Outdoors from fishing with Ferg, and I learned about fishing in Ferg from G Dad. So it's like all the people I actually kind of watch their live stream, they all kind of link together, all kind of link back together. Oh, but I think the first live stream I really started watching a whole lot was Crappie Man Jigs. Oh, and I watch him too, Crappie Man Jigs. And I think what's that guy named Ruben Flores Jigs? I watch him too. Yeah. Oh, it definitely gets scary out there on the live stream. Y'all, this is where those pigs ran out the other day in front of me, right here, right here, and a couple weeks before, a black bear ran out when me and my daddy was out here. But I was coming down this road right here, just search for the fishing stream. Well, my thing is like anytime I get the notifications, I that's when I go watch them. But I know how some people did watch live streams for a little while, then they swipe up 20, 30 seconds, swipe back down, Whitney, and they just keep, some people do that. See if she's still in here. Oh, I'm gonna try to show y'all. DJ Cardat. I'm gonna show y'all if my signal is still good. The crawfish ponds out here. They got some crawfish ponds on this road too. I always making fun of her. She be like, watch it. Okay, he haven't caught no fish yet. Okay, swipe up, swipe up, swipe up. Crap, 20 seconds passed, 30 seconds passed. Let me swipe back down. Okay, and she sent some eyes. Paul, you got any fish yet? Like, nope, no fish. I see. I know you swiped up for 30 seconds. It's been about 30 seconds. I haven't caught a fish. You didn't swipe. I say, don't worry. I say, don't feel bad. I do the same thing. I say every once in a while I do the same thing. I see, you know, all of our attention spans are like it's like a dang on mice. 20 seconds and run around and come back. 20 seconds, run around like a hamster. All right, I think we're about to come up to the crawfish ponds in a little bit. Still on this back road. Oh, here's a cell tower. I hope my signal don't go out. Every time you buy a cell tower, that's when the signal go out. Y'all see that cell tower right there? Anytime I'm coming to Sycamore Point, I look at these ditches right here. I look at the ditches, and if the ditches don't have no water in, that means the tide is down because all this water connects back to the canal. But they got a little bit of water in there right now because of the rain. Oh crap! This is a crawfish pond. Oh, this is the big crawfish pond right here. Let me show y'all. Hold up. G-Dad, look at this. Man, that truck got close. I'm gonna have to be fast because they have a car behind me. But look, crawfish pond right here. See, crawfish pond. They normally have those little things in the water. Oh, there you go. You see some right there. But yeah, this is all crawfish ponds right here. They had the net, the little baskets in there. There's one right there. See that little orange thing right there? There's a top of one. And they got a sugarcane field on this side. I think, oh, this truck has passed me up. I'm gonna slow down and let him pass. I think that was the last crawfish pond. Yeah, I think that was the last one. Let me see. All right, I'm about to come up to the main road in about 3 minutes, and I'll turn the stream off once I get on the main road. Well, time for crawfish net, Paul. No, bro. You go inside those crawfish ponds. Yeah, I guarantee you won't come out. They will shoot you. 100% they will shoot at you. Like I'm not even kidding. They will 100% shoot at you because you're literally robbing them. Like they get those things all nice and set up to get their crawfish, and if you go in there, they will 100% shoot at you. Ask me how I know. We were kids, and it happened to us when we were kids out here. People crawfish pond, freaking shotgun things are flying over your head. We were running. I was running and crying, boy. I remember that. I never did that crap again. My brothers would still do it though. So we want some crawfish. We're gonna go pull up just one little bin. Get yourself shot over a crawfish. Yeah, it's private. Yeah, that's people's property, and they harvest all their crawfish and they go sell them to the stores instead of way people them inside their stores. They may have stores, but yeah, if you go to Broad Bridge, they got miles and miles of just pastures. Matter of fact, Broad Bridge is the capital of the crawfish. That's why the crawfish come from Broad Bridge, which is about 25 minutes from my house. 25 minutes from my house. You know what? I'm gonna take the back road versus going straight to the 4 lane to 90. I'm gonna take this back road. I'm gonna show y'all another fishing spot. I'm not gonna fish it though, but I'll show y'all the port of Iberia. But yeah, it's all private ponds that it's really just like it's really low, like dirt with a little bit of grass, and they put water in there, but got pumps that pumps the water out and pumps the water in. So they have to circulate it to the crawfish nice and clean or whatever they do. But yeah. Yep. I'll show y'all a spot that my daddy liked to fish. It's coming up in a little bit off of Kool-Aid Road. I said, man, Dad, that dang on ditch. You want to fish in the ditch? Like, boy, I caught some big old reds out of here. I said, man. I said, what the heck? You haven't had a sugarcane over 25 years? Bro, we used to live right behind the sugar, surrounded by sugarcane field. They just cut them like last month, so it was all down. But like, I remember we would go cut a couple pieces off when they were like almost done. And we would just like grab them and kind of like skin them and then kind of chew on them and get all the sugar out. Talk about give you a sugar rush. But this is the little road right here, Cooley Road. But I already got the little canal that my daddy liked to fish at. So when I take him fishing, sometimes I don't think I did a live stream over here, but this is the little canal right here. But the water's probably out. Let me see. Right here, where you go fish, where you sit on that bank. We never fished it, but this, see, the tide is out. So so the reds actually travel through here because all these little coulees and canals and ditches, they all connect back to Sycamore Point. And Stumpy Bayou connects back to Sycamore Point too as well. Matter of fact, even Delcom where I go fish, that connects all back to Sycamore Point as well, which goes back out to the Gulf. But yeah, crazy. Crazy. I think we're coming up to the port of Iberia now. I will show y'all back there. That's kind of cool. Not only from fishing to burning gas. I just stopped and filled up my gas, which was actually not bad today. Man, get in your lane, bro. What you doing? I put gas today, 21 gallons, costing me $45 at Love gas station. I got the gas for $2.15, which I was like, what the heck? Bernie had told me that the gas was cheaper, but the gas is always cheaper in New Iberia for some reason. But in the Lafayette area, no, that gas be higher, which is weird. I'm gonna go show y'all back here. Another little spot that me and my daddy went and fish at. Let's see if I can find it. Nope, I don't want to turn here because I think that goes into a private road. I can't believe my signal is still good. It was 209. Wow. I think it was 209 a couple weeks ago in New Iberia. Can I turn here? No, I think I need to go up a little bit further. Nope, I need to go up a little bit further. Let's go up a little bit further. They make some huge boats out of here too, y'all. I'll show y'all, but this is the port. Let me get in my lane. Oh yeah, this is the road right here. I'm trying to remember. Yep, this is the road. Yeah, I remember this sign. Take us to the Mississippi state line. Dang, G-Dad, you want me driving for a good little while? I have to go to Baton Rouge or New Orleans. All right, here's some big boats right here. Let me see if I can show y'all. They do a bunch of sandblasting back here too. But these boats are, look at these boats. Hold on, let me show y'all. These boats are just parked in the grass. But you see, they must have came from the oil fields. See that? That's crazy. They got cranes on them and everything. So that must be some oil field boats. Tugboats. They're not tugboats. They're a bunch of cranes on there. That's crazy. But this little port used to be on and popping back in the day. I mean, it still got a lot of work out here, but let's see. Might as well go to the casino, or they do have the casinos on the ship in there. I know, right? Man, you know what? I would lose all my money. You know why? Let me tell you why I would lose all my money. Because I get addicted so fast. Me and Brandy, when we first moved to Texas, we had our first little apartment. I remember that. We were paying $465 a month. It was like a little low income apartment, and we didn't have a washer and dryer in there because it was a little cheap apartment, and we would go to the washateria, and I think it was in Fort Worth and Arlington. I think it was Fort Worth at the time. Yeah, it was in Fort Worth, and they had this little machine to where you can drop quarters in. You would drop quarters in, and it will push to knock a bunch of other quarters out. And bruh, I spent like $20, dude, trying to knock a little pile down. Brandon was like, "Paul, stop." She's like, "We're supposed to be spending. You got all these quarters so we can wash clothes. Why you keep on putting money in this little machine, bro?" That junk was so addicting, dude. Oh my gosh, dude. Like, I mean, freaking crazy. And like, I would not stop, dude. And then my dumb butt decided to hit the machine trying to knock the quarters up. And apparently they had a little alarm system, and that alarm system came on. I was like, crap. She's like, "You see what you did, you dumb butt?" I was laughing. But y'all check this out. Me and my dad was gonna come fish here, but they had somebody here that day. But obviously, normally the water is like all the way up here. But look at this. This is a big drop off. You can't see it, but right here you can see a drop off. But you can see Port of New Orleans. That thing came from New Orleans, I guess. They go a barge. But yeah, they have fish in here. I want to take my kayak up in here one day and kind of just fish up in here. But they have reds and alligator guards. They go drums, all kind of crap in here. But you see, it's a dead end. But see, when I was telling y'all how when the tide is down, all these ditches, look, you can literally see the water rushing out right now. See, that's where the reds will be sitting at. The reds will be sitting right here, ready to ambush bait fish that's coming through here. That's why people always say fish points, because they'll be sitting here ready to attack. So if you would be on your boat, you would want to throw like right here, because they'll be sitting there waiting for fish to come through. But anyway, that's what I'm about to show y'all. We see they got all those pipes back there. Those guys are actually working. Patriot. Oh. Well, I was warm in my truck until I got out. That dang on water hit my face. All right, let's go back to the main road. Way back. Back when you go to the casino, play blackjack, and usually we win 300 to 500 a night. The shirt would pay for itself. Oh, dang. You know, I've never been. I lie. I have been to a casino, but I never really played. Me, my manager Ruben, we went to Las Vegas because we went to DEF CON. It's like a hacker marathon, whatever. We went there in 2019, and I think that was the first time because they had it in the casino, and that's the first time I went to a casino. Other than that, I've never been in one. So, but yeah, that was kind of cool. Other than that, never been in one. If I were to go to one, what I would do is I would go with, like, let's say I would take some money. Maybe I would take some money that I'll make to money that I don't care about. I say don't care about, as in like I already put it to the side or whatever, and I would say, okay, this is the money I'm using, and that will be all I would use. Like, that's it. And once that's out, then I'll be done. But maybe one day me and Brandy will go, just for the heck of it. Brandy probably wouldn't want to go though. Brandy is too Brandy is too holy to go to a casino. She I can hear it now. What? I'm too holy. every morning. This is funny, y'all. Every morning she puts on her praise and worship music on the big TV, because she says she likes to do that to start off her day. So she puts that on, and I'll be in my office listening to Kevin Gates. And sometimes I do it on purpose. She's like, turn that junk off. And I start laughing. I said, man, I was just trolling you, bro. Like, oh my gosh, turn that off. It's like Jesus on the other room, and the other room is like the devil in there. Let me stop. Let me stop. I just be trolling on there. I'm sure it should be in some South Louisiana, but I don't know for sure. Shreveport has about 6 casinos on both from it. Oh yeah, yeah for sure. Baton Rouge I think has some too. I think, but shoot, down on 90 by my house, off of 90, they have casinos at the truck stop that you can go and play slot machines, which is kind of funny. I don't know where I'm at now, but I'm gonna just follow some back roads, and I think I will eventually get back to. Oh yeah, cool. Okay, never mind. I think I know where I'm at now. Now that I see, oh, here's the police in a pickup truck. All right, coming up to. I'm on this road right here. Okay, now they should be coming up in a little bit. All right, what road is this? I'm on Pessin Road, and what is this crossroad? This crossroad is. This crossroad is. I don't have a name. I don't know. Oh, thank y'all for the 49 likes. Y'all give me the 50 likes. Somebody double tap the screen. To those truck stops when I was over the road driver. Yeah, I know, right? It's like over the road. You can't spend no money, so you just stop at those truck stops to get food and also gamble a little bit. I see 50. I see 49. Oh, it's 50 already? Oh, nice. Okay, cool. I don't know why it's only showing me 49. Hopefully this cop don't mess with me. I'm like, sir, I know they passed a law that you can't have any handheld electronics in your hand. Mine is not in my hand. It's on the mount. My daddy called a dang on. My daddy called my this little ditch right here, this little canal. You see all the water's out because the tide is out. This is all back to the port too. But my daddy caught a gold. It was literally a gold alligator gar. He said, "Man, I threw that thing back and got the hell out of there." He said, "Oh heck no!" He said, "I don't know what kind of voodoo is this." He said, "I don't know what kind of voodoo is this, but I'm getting out of here." Him and my uncle was fishing here, and he said that thing was literally gold. He said, "I was like, oh heck no!" I'm like, he said, I unhooked that thing and threw it back, and he said, I picked up my stuff and I told your uncle, I said, let's go. I'm out of here." I started laughing. I said, "Bruh." I said, "Bro, you should have kept that. I should have taken a picture." He was like, "Oh, I didn't know how to get to my camera." I said, "What the hell?" But I forgot my dad is old. It must not show your own like. Can you imagine me liking my own stream, bro? Oh now I see 50. Now I see 50. Voodoo does run deep in the. Oh, bro, yes it does for sure. Yep. All right, y'all. Well, I'm coming up to the main. I'm gonna pull on side for a second. I'm coming up to the main highway on 90, so I don't want to be on the phone while I'm on the main highway. But it was nice chatting with y'all. I thank y'all for joining the stream. I appreciate it. And Solo CC51, I will talk to y'all in the next stream. Hopefully, I'm not sure when the next stream is gonna be. Hopefully, the weather is better soon, and we can go and actually catch some fish. So I'm gonna turn this stream off. I'll see y'all. I'll see y'all in the next stream off the crab. Did that cop come follow me? No, he didn't. That's somebody else. Yes, sir. I'm only about 20 minutes from the house, so I want to call Brandon to see if she got some food or see if I need to pick something up. But I'll talk to y'all later. Peace. All right, G Dad. I'll be on when I get home in about 20, 30 minutes. All right, y'all. Later.